What's good, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to another video, and as you guys can see from the title of the video, today is the big day. The car is now off to the shop to get the rod bearings done. Finally, I know this has been a long time coming. We've done a ton of work on the car so far, but I do know that there still is some more work that needs to be done to get this whole project complete. So we're taking steps. Today is really going to be a big turning point in this entire build, so I'm super excited. I'm finally ready to have this portion of the car complete and hopefully get to do the first drive on this car. Man, it's been I don't even know how long it's been, honestly. I'm really itching just to drive this car, so hopefully everything goes smoothly. Right now I'm behind the tow truck and we're en route to the shop, so I'll come back in once we get there and I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. Alright, there she is. She made it safe. She's already set up on the lift. For those of you that are curious, we're actually at WTF Motorsports here in Orlando. They're going to be tackling the rod bearing service on the E90 M3. I'm actually going to meet with the owner, Curtis. He's going to go over all the things that they're going to be doing to the car and also go over all the parts that we have that we're going to use to tackle this job. We actually have a couple of them laid out over here, but we'll go over those in detail once he comes over. But yeah, guys, this is the car in its current state, so hopefully the next time we see it, we will have it for its first start.
So you see we've got it prepped with the engine brace, new oil pan, which we will show why that's needed in a minute. New gasket to seal that up, new bolts, all brand new. All new bolts and hardware for everything. New tie rods for the bent tie rods, trans mounts, motor mounts, fresh oil, ACL standard size bearings, and ARP bolts. Best stuff you can get to save these things for another
Nice.
100,000+ miles.
Now, really quick, Curtis, could I get your opinion on bearings? I see a lot of people talking about BE, ACL, WPC treated. What is your opinion on bearings?
If they work, I'll put them in. ACL are good. I've never had a failure with them. BE are good. I've never had a failure with them. I also do a lot of VAC Motorsports coated bearings.
Okay.
Can I tell you they're better? No, because I've never had a failure. But do they work? Yes, that's why I keep using them. So
well,
ACL, I've done them in my own car. So
what would you say is a typical mileage that these should be changed?
Anything between 60 and 100,000 miles, probably.
Okay. What's the I guess longest you've seen a car go on? Either
110, and they were copper.
Okay.
They were needing replacement. But no, it's preventative. You doing this, it brings the tolerances perfect, and you just drive it and enjoy it. Don't worry about it. So that's what you don't want to look like. That's destroyed.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see the wear on this one for sure.
And they'll be just pretty normal. Oh, that's worn, but you can see that they're the top, not the edges. They wear right at the top. So most of them are pretty much the same.
Actually, well, yeah, you can see
some of them. You see a little copper coming. I'm trying to find a little bit here. Like this one's starting. That's saving one where you don't have issue. That's a blown motor.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah, that's a blown motor. So that's through, and you can feel it's not even smooth.
So this one did spin then?
Yeah, that's dead. That's that knocking. Oh, wow. And that is to the copper, but still safe. Here's your problem.
Yes, surprise.
So, new subframe already in, as you can see, all shiny. New arms, new sway bar. All the big stuff's already put in there. Where's that? Tie rod, as we talked. Get new tie rods. They're supposed to be straight, not looking like that.
Yeah.
And then pan. New pan will make it look brand new. Everything still looks like it's lined up perfect, so not worried there. But so we will pull all the covering off of here, lower the subframe, lower the pan down, and then you go through them one by one, pull them off 8 times over and over.
Now for you guys remove the subframe completely, or do you just leave
I just hang it. We'll just hang it about a foot, just enough so this will come out.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't even need to take it all the way out. We hang it by, struts, tie rods, everything's hanging on still, so
okay,
gives you enough room.
Well, yeah, so this job is pretty straightforward. I will say that it does help to have a lift.
Oh yeah.
Because doing this on jack stands.
Oh yeah. It's up here now. Tomorrow it should be done full day, but it'll be done tomorrow. It should be running tomorrow.
Okay. And we'll also show you guys exactly what the bearings look like
I'm gonna
on
lay
this
them
car.
out pretty, and I'll take pictures of everything as we're doing it as well. So.
Yes, because this car does have 57,000 miles, so I'm actually curious to see what those bearings actually look like. So
could be brand new, could be
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where you get to, and you never know till you get in there. So.
Yeah, so we're just gonna leave Curtis. He's gonna take care of all of that, and then we'll check in once we have some updates from him. And we are back, guys. We just arrived to WTF Motorsports in Orlando. We have Kirk here. Say what's up.
Yep.
And today is the day, the delivery day, the pickup day of the E90 M3. The service has been done, and today is the first time that we're gonna hear this car start up. Guys, honestly, this has been a long time coming. So I'm happy to reach to this point. Let's give you guys just a quick walk around of what we're working with. The car is actually right here. But before that, I actually want to show you guys some of the old parts that they took off so you can see kind of in depth some of the damage that was previously there. And also I'll give you guys a closer look at the OEM rod bearings, because you guys probably want to see what that rear looks like on a 2011 E90 M3. These are the OEM rod bearings that were previously in the car, and honestly guys, based on my inspection, the wear actually doesn't seem to be that bad. Now this car is a 2011 and it does have 57,000 miles, so we were expecting the wear to be somewhat on the medium side, but even taking a look here, it's actually really not that bad, and it seems to be pretty even throughout. I'm not seeing any abnormal scoring of any sort. Even on the top ones, I'll show you guys close up. Maybe cylinder 1 has a little bit more wear than the rest, but honestly this is minor compared to what I've seen before and what you guys have actually seen earlier on in this video, when we showed you guys some of those older bearings that some were worn pretty bad and some actually had spun. So I'm super happy with this. I'm pleased. I definitely think these could have gone maybe an extra 50,000 miles until we needed to change them, but I'm actually glad I got it taken care of now, because it gives me the peace of mind to drive this car and not have to worry about this.
I do agree with Mark on the wear of the bearings. I want to continue to show you guys some of the other parts that we had replaced as well.
And now the main culprit, the oil pan. So now that we finally have this off the car, I can show you guys exactly what we're working with. Here's the culprit. Now honestly, I'm actually surprised at how far this crack went. Man, honestly,
it looks bad.
It looks bad, but it actually looks good, because based on where the crack formed, as you guys can see, the rest of the upper pan was pretty much untouched, which is kind of the main parts that we want to save, because we didn't want that crash force to propel itself anywhere further than just the pan. So thankfully it contained itself in this area. Here's a better look at the crack underneath. So it's a pretty it's a pretty decent crack, but honestly, all of this is in the past now, because the car does have a fresh brand new OEM oil pan. So everything is pretty much tip-top shape right now. Yeah, and I mean, outside of that, there's no other abnormal, wear that we've seen in this pan. And even even in the oil, this is some of the old oil. There doesn't seem to be any metal residue or any shimmer like that.
It's not black.
Yeah, the previous owner definitely kept up with his oil changes for sure. Because even inside the engine, you could take a look at it and see that it was pretty much spotless. So I'm actually really glad that it was owned by an enthusiast, because you know that's what you want when you're buying these type of cars.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super pumped to finally hear this car.
All right, first start. Let's go. And also, just a disclaimer, this is the first start for me because obviously they had to move the car from the bay. So
it's a little warm.
Yeah, so this is the first time I'm actually gonna hear it. So let's see. Yes! She's alive. She's alive. Wow. Yo, let's hear that exhaust. Yo, honestly guys, the performance exhaust actually does sound really good. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more panny, but it actually has a really nice deep tone to it.
So tell the people, Mark, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rev it too hard, guys, because you know, still have a little warm up, but I will let you guys hear the car in a later video. We'll do a whole exhaust setup so you guys can hear what the performance exhaust sounds like. But for now, that was just a tease preview, so just stay tuned for the next video. Alright, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I think the next step for this car, it's going to be on to the body shop to finish the rest of the body work and then do our final touches to get this car ready for the road. So stay tuned for the next episode.
Wait. I think we need to speak on this because this is very important, guys. This build has been weeks, months in the making. I'm gonna tell you, I'm super proud and super happy to be working with WTF Motorsports. They've really been phenomenal with helping us get to this point. Without their help, I don't think it would be possible, because the fact of the matter is we did take this car to a couple shops and we did inquire several places, and a lot of them were very hesitant with working with the car because of the damage. And for them to be able to see this damage and still work with us, still get it done, that's what we wanted to see, results. We don't want to hear, oh no, it can't be done. And we're super happy that they were able to accomplish that.
Yeah, because honestly guys, at the end of the day, you have to try. Like, you won't know what the end goal is actually going to end up being if you don't try. And honestly, with this car, we really were trying to make it happen, and we really genuinely do believe in this build, and we really want to see complete. So that's why we're just going to keep pushing forward, keep coming out with new content, and keep taking this car honestly to the next level. So if you guys do agree and you believe in us, honestly, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more E90 content, and stay tuned for the next video. We have a bunch more content coming up for this car. Honestly, this is just the first step. This is just the start.
Literally.
Yeah, it's really just the start. The car isn't even on the road, so just stay tuned for that. And as always, we appreciate you guys, we appreciate the viewership, and stay tuned for the next one. We out.